Please welcome to the blue corner, Jackson Nwokeoma.
All right, here we go. We're back for some pro fights. Jackson Nwokeoma. First time inside the Fury FC cage. The Nigerian fighter riding a one-fight losing streak. Lost to Alex Foster in December of 2025, just last year, in his last fight. Went 1-4 as an amateur, Michael. And he's very interesting in that he goes by the beat of his own drum. He also plays soccer as a professional or semi-pro. This man is interesting, that's all.
Yeah, and he's an interesting welterweight also at 6'6". And I mean, this is Kendall Grove size welterweight. This is a big man here, Alex.
Yeah, as a welterweight, I thought Jeff Rickson, who's at 6'4", this guy may be the tallest welterweight, at least in the U.S., maybe in Texas. But oddly enough, for a striker, most of his wins and losses come by submission. I thought that was a very interesting stat. But yeah, super tall for the weight class.
You see him right there. Give him that final fist pump. He is inside. Let's meet his opponent.
Please welcome Charles Woods to the red corner.
He may have brushed a little too close to Wayne Leggett there for Wayne's liking. He had to kind of pull back.
Charles Woods, man, his pro debut, he gets a nasty knockout from a clinch knee to the head, slices the guy open wide. And his second fight's a real prospect in KT Thomas, and man, knocks him out with a straight left hand. Charles Woods, and he's one of those guys who just takes everything so serious. He's so technical, and a real prospect to keep your eye on.
Yeah, and I mean, he's staying active. I mean, we're going to see Charles Woods in here a lot this year, the rest of this year. So looking forward to seeing him this time, but I have a feeling we're going to see him over and over. Every couple of months, we may see Charles Woods on here. He's got himself on a fast track to get to the next level.
Yeah, he usually fights on the Fury cards in Dallas. That's his city. He lives in over at Fortis MMA. It's nice to see him here on the south side here in Houston.
Yeah. And look at our channel tape brought to you by Fighters Inc., the best gloves in the business and all equipment when it comes to your training. The height advantage 6'6" by Jackson Nwokeoma. And then that reach, 78 inches, but Charles Woods is not here. He's also coming out to La Chona, which is one of my favorite songs. He knows how to get the vibe going here at the Imagine venues. Got that easy win just in January against KJ Thomas, as we mentioned. Very active. He's going to be busy. He knows what's at stake, 2-0. And who knows, 5-0, 6-0. That call is right there for contenders.
Yeah, especially if he's finishing these fights the way he did his last one. Keep that up, get 5 or 6-0 by the end of this year, early next year. I'm sure they're discussing his future.
Absolutely. I mean, the man, a genuine knockout artist, as an amateur, as a pro. I mean, these guys are often must-watch MMA.
Kevin Holland just walked in the house after fighting last night. Over there sitting cage side behind Eric Garcia.
All right, both fighters are in. Let's get our introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, brought to you by Fighters Brand Fight Gear, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury FC welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This Helion Gracie mixed martial artist stands 6 feet, 6 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 168.2 pounds. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, by way of Imo State, Nigeria, today he seeks his second professional victory. Here is the Nigerian zombie, Jackson Nwokeoma. And introducing his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This Fortis mixed martial artist stands 6 feet tall, and he weighed in at 175 pounds. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, he holds an undefeated professional record of 2 victories, no defeats. This is Charles Woods. Your referee in charge of the action, Ryan Thompson.
All right, here we go. Jackson Nwokeoma, blue gloves, green trunks, red and red for Charles Woods. Oh, look at that, immediate.
Yeah, Woods, the southpaw. He's gotten a lot of good work out of that straight left hand. But he's got a strong clinch game as well.
Little slip there. I see a lot of kicks from Nwokeoma.
Yeah, that was an open stance low kick there, I think, that took him off balance.
It's rare that we get a professional MMA fighter who's also a soccer player.
They'll have good cardio.
And probably pretty powerful kicks.
I was going to say, it has to be our MMA stereotype game we always play. If you're a soccer player, you're going to have good kicks.
And I thought Jackson would tower over Charles, but he doesn't look that much taller.
No, he doesn't. I think, I mean, that says Charles Woods is 6 foot. I think he's a little taller. I've actually sparred a ton with him, and he's long. Switches the stance, does Jackson. Both guys fighting southpaw now.
Yeah,
see.
Jackson, we talked about his 78-inch reach, and actually, a 78-inch reach is pretty average for someone his size. And so your reach is typically, if you're average, your reach and your height are exactly the same. And so if you have a long reach, then your reach is significantly longer than your height.
Yeah.
And so that's whenever you know you have a long reach.
And Charles Woods. Oh. How about this? Here we go.
Superman punch off the cage, tries it again.
Oh, man. Both of these guys are throwing to finish right now.
Oh, big left hand to the body. Oh, he's getting a big reaction out of that feint to the body. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Woods maybe fake a low shot and throw a big left hand over the top.
Woko keeps changing stances. Well, I'll see why he's changing the stance now.
Oh. Nwokeoma throwing with some confidence as well.
Yeah, he had some good pop on that right hand.
Oh. Halfway through the round.
Yeah, even though Charles is a little smaller or a little shorter, still looks like the bigger fighter of the two.
Yeah. Nice front kick to the body there.
See a little blood coming out of the right eye. Jackson and Woko.
Ooh, good left hand.
Yeah.
Am I mistaken? Is there no blood coming out of his eye?
I'm not sure. I can't tell.
Oh, he rocks him bad with that left hand.
Here comes Charles Woods.
He knows he's hurt.
Oh, Jackson running away. And just holding on to survive for a minute if he can. But Charles getting the back to the ground we go. Oh, and this is going to be a tough position to get out of for Jackson Nwokeoma. Charles Woods is mean on the ground.
Good hip control there, Charles Woods.
1 minute to work with this huge advantage.
Yeah, Nwokeoma's going to try to push off the cage there.
Man, those elbows raining down. No matter what he does, Charles still in good position. Looks like he's one step ahead, Michael.
Yeah, Charles doing a good job at keeping his hips off of him. He's staying on his feet whenever there's movement, whenever the scrambles are happening. He's getting to his feet. Good position here. He's got a gift wrap position here that.
You know what? It was actually Jackson was grabbing Woods' wrist. He almost gift wrapped himself.
Yeah, that's. I don't advise that.
Oh, look at these elbows. 10 seconds.
Jackson Nwokeoma surviving the round, and looked like that was going to be one that he was not going to be able to escape, but he does.
Yeah, it was the super sharp left hand of Woods that started that onslaught of offense.
Interesting first round.
Yep. Big round from Charles. There he is, the Trailblazer, Kevin Holland in the house. After his win last night against Randy Brown. And if you weren't clear about his press conference, they're not friends.
How's that for a turnaround? Get a win, head here, watch some fights. Can't beat that.
Yeah.
I heard another person is doing that as well. Chad Ochocinco
Yeah.
was there yesterday. Supposed to be here today at the venue.
Let me watch Chad. Don't sit him next to any other fighters. He may pick a fight while he's here.
He's one of the best bleep talkers in the game. Just heard Coach Safe say that, man, this kid has a tough chin.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty square shot from Charles Woods, and Jackson survived it. So.
Trying to cut off the angle here is Charles Woods.
And Nwokooma's playing a very safe game here to start the second round. Throwing very little, trying to avoid that going to the ground at all costs, it looks like.
Ooh, sits down hard on that low kick, yeah.
Nwokooma's got to throw that jab out there. He's got to keep Charles guessing. I mean, Charles is just chasing him down so he can see where he wants to hit him right now. Nice left hand from Charles Woods.
Yeah, a lot of that backwards movement from Jackson seems to be laboring his pacing a fair amount. When you got to move that much against your own natural tempo, it'll gas you.
2 minutes elapsed in round two. Oh,
He's trying to go Robert Whitaker style for that left hand and that left high kick.
Yeah, those punches not near the pop from Jackson as they were in the first round.
just past the halfway mark of this round and of this fight. Fight Clock brought to you by OnlyFans. A lot of chasing going on inside the cage.
Charles looking very focused in here.
Yeah, he's waiting for the perfect time to unload.
Yeah, Nwokeoma very unpredictable. It just has significantly reduced the output here in the second round.
Yeah, Charles having his way, trying to, as he walks down, and look, Jackson is going to move nonstop. And as you mentioned, Michael, he's probably playing a little bit safer in this round. But Charles has to unload a little bit.
For those spinning strikes, Jackson needs to just chamber the leg a bit more and release a little later. It's almost like a straight-legged spinning back kick. You got to keep it hiked in like the Heisman Trophy, and then release. That makes it more straight than rotational.
Oh!
Big
That's how you
left
pick
hand.
your spot. And that is going to be enough if Charles Woods can get this finish. These punches are raining down. Good defense.
Oh, so I think one of those elbows cut him open pretty bad.
I thought that was going to be enough. Ryan Thompson looking on. Punches raining down.
Yeah, Charles needs to be careful.
Maybe not.
He's got 30 seconds left.
Oh, come
Oh,
on. This is, never mind. I'd rather
Yeah.
elbow.
Oh,
This is out of the
yeah,
elbow.
punches. Oh, and this is going to be a big chance for Charles to get the finish. Looking on. The defense is breaking down for
Oh, those are big
Nwokeoma.
shots.
Now the choke is in. And 10 seconds. Oh, nope, opting out. Punches instead.
And he's very, very close.
Survives the round.
Yeah, very close to being stopped there.
Man, we'll see if
Nwokeoma.
Jackson chooses to come back for round 3. That was about as tough as a finish of the last minute of a round gets.
I thought Charles had that fight won about 3 times.
Give him a stool.
Yeah,
Man, oh, that eye is swollen shut. They'll probably call the doctor in after this round ends just to see. Bam, big left hand. Took him a little time to line it up because of all the movement from Jackson, but he found it. Props to Jackson for staying there. He had a couple outs and he didn't take them.
Yeah, I can't believe they don't have a stool in there for him because Jackson's wobbling around a little bit. I mean, I get it. If he's fresh and
Yeah, he wants
didn't
to
take
stand, let him
punishment, he
stand,
wants to
but-
stand, but
Now, so you know the top eyelid is good. I could see his eye. I don't think they'll check that out. You can still see.
yeah. He's like, we're good.
Charles Wood's going to try to change that though.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, he's stumbling back. What he couldn't do in round 2, can Charles Woods do in round 3? Jackson holding on for the time being. To the ground we go.
Yeah, I fully expected Charles to come out and be super aggressive to start the 3rd round and try to get this fight over with. I think once you see him posture up, I think this is not going to last much longer.
That right arm still trapped right now.
Yeah, advances to near full mount.
Yeah,
Yep,
I think
he's got
Charles
it.
left the arm trapped on purpose so that the space wasn't there. If the space is there and you try to pull that leg out, they can move their they can move their hand down and kind of shrimp out. But Charles left that in there on purpose because he easily pulled it out once he advanced his position.
Knee on belly.
Yeah, this is where it's going to get tough. You see him pressing him up against the cage.
Just breaking down the will of Jackson Nwokeoma is Charles Woods. Oh, big right elbow.
Charles did a good job staying in mount.
Does a good job of blocking those legs so he can't get that leg over toward the fence. Doesn't want him using the cage again to try to reverse him.
3 minutes to go. Full mount. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Charles now has a position. Well, he was going for that head and arm choke, it looked like earlier, but he had the underhook on the opposite side. Charles just punishing him now.
Oh.
Dragging down Jackson.
Oh, man, breaks him down.
Yeah.
If he gets his right hand free, this is going to be a bad day for.
Yeah. Did a belly down wrist ride.
Oh, man. What a punch there from Charles Woods, just being as mean as you can on the ground with 1:35 left in the fight.
Oh, that was a slap.
Man,
Strong head and arm choke here.
Yeah, I think this is going to be it. That's very
let's
tight.
see.
That's closing the distance
high,
there.
though.
I don't think Nwokeoma can breathe in there anyways. Even with that high, I think Charles is sized to torture him some more, it looks like.
Yeah, he's just doling out punishment now. It has been 4 minutes of domination for Charles Woods. And how about the toughness of Jackson Nwokeoma? He's in a lot of bad positions, is still in one, but has survived so far.
He's gonna have to find a full back kick if he wants to find this rear naked choke.
Oh, man.
Oh, just cranking across
He's
the
trying
face.
to crank his face off
Yeah.
now.
10 seconds.
Props to Jackson, man, for standing there.
Looked like that fight was finished in round 2. Full round of domination in round 3. He'll pick up the win with Charles Woods.
I think that third round's a 10-8.
I did too. I was about to say that. That's a pretty easy 10-8 round in my eyes. I can't believe that fight didn't finish, and Charles Wood just punishing Jackson for 5 straight minutes there in the third round.
Got some drama inside the cage.
Yeah, I think it was just saying should have stopped it.
Yeah, I think Safe is a little upset they didn't stop it because Jackson's in bad shape. I mean, he can't.
Yeah.
He's pretty incoherent. He can barely walk.
I don't know why Jackson's talking so much trash. They fought it out already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't see that often where they are madder at each other after than they are before. After they fought.
15 minutes.
I don't think Charles was like too upset. Yeah. Hey, man.
And emotions are high. Charles Woods had plenty of opportunities to finish that fight. Coach Safe was upset that that fight should have been stopped at certain moments. Ryan Thompson did not. So here we are, and we'll find out how the judges scored this one. Here's Wayne. Oh, here's Jackson too. There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of combat, we go to the judges' scorecards for your decision. Brought to you by Fighters Brand Fight Gear. All 3 judges score the fight 30-26, declaring your winner, by unanimous decision, Charles Woods.
There you go, 10-8 round. Congratulations to Charles Woods, picking up his third win as a professional.